Innovative content. Global audience.
Know where you are when we talk about your health, my health, and our health. Like that saying, health is wealth. You're welcome. My name is Princess KESSY. This week it's World Nurses Week. We're celebrating our nurses in a very special way. Of course, there's a saying that the nurses are the heartbeats of the health sector. I don't know how true is that. Of course, we're going to find out really soon how true that is. I have with me on the show this morning as regarding to this very beautiful week we're celebrating our nurses. And so I have with me on the show this morning a very special nurse here live with us is Isaac Pius Izere, Chief Nursing Officer. He specializes on medical surgical nursing. Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you.
How are you doing
for
today?
hosting me. I'm fine. I'm better. This week.
Let me say congratulations to you on behalf of every other nurse in Nigeria. Since you're here with me live in the studio, I say congratulations.
Thank
say
you
the job you people do, the work is not easy. We're just here to say a very big congratulations to you. All the sacrifices you make for others.
Thank you very much.
Yes, and this, of course, they are worth celebrating if you ask me. And this year's theme is "You Make a Difference." Tell us, nurse, what's this celebration this week? What is it all about?
Well, Nurses Week nationally or globally is a week set aside to celebrate nurses and their hard work.
Okay.
Those who have toiled for the profession to come up and become what it is today.
Okay.
There's always this special nurse in our mind. To every nurse that has been trained from year 1 to year 5, if you're doing a degree program or if you're doing an RM program.
A degree program, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I have a first degree in nursing from University of Jos.
Wow, interesting.
I spent 6 years roughly. Ideally, it's supposed to be a 5 years program, but because of one thing or the other, I spent 6 years in studying nursing. The very special person I'm about to say or to talk about, you can't even go through nursing without recognizing her.
Okay.
We call her the lady with the lamp. She toiled, she worked hard for us, she spent the days and the night fighting for nursing to come on board. She's no other person than a British nurse, my mother. She stood for us. In fact, we call her the mother of modern nursing.
Wow.
I'm talking about no one else than Florence Nightingale. She worked so hard during her own time. Actually, she was giving birth in the 18th century, 1820. She lived up to 1910. That's over. She spent her golden jubilee, even added some years working hard for nurses. She came on board during the Crimean War. I'm taking my time to get the history because most of us tend to forget. Nursing week is all about. That woman stood for us so hard. In 1853 up to 1856, she was in the Crimean War, the forefront there treating wounded soldiers between Great Britain and Russia. That's where her recognition come into being. In fact, she believed basically on making your environment very, very clean and then health take place. She believed so much in that to the point that people like myself, even in those days, call her a social reformer. She likes the place to be looking very, very clean, very, very neat. She fought so hard to make sure that nursing stood. And she was born on the 12th of May, 1820.
So tomorrow is the actual.
Yes, I wish today is 12th of May.
Yes,
it's a very, very special day for us.
Okay, we're still going to have we're going to have a nurse on our morning show tomorrow to celebrate that 12th.
So the week normally start from 6th of May till 12th
on the show because on the week we have a head show like Thursday.
Okay.
So I can't wait till next Thursday. I still have to bring a nurse regardless, so that's why you're here.
So the week is so significant for every and any other nurse anywhere on earth. You can't talk about nursing without recognizing Florence Nightingale. So we celebrate ourselves. Other healthcare leaders see our needs. Okay, these people work day in, day out, 24 hours. If you step into the health facility, there's every possibility of you not seeing a doctor on shift.
Yeah.
But you can't go to a health facility. You may not even see security on board, but definitely a nurse must be there.
Is why
these are some of the things that we say, well, it is worth celebrating. It is worth celebrating.
Indeed, is worth celebrating, and that is why also they say the theme, this year's theme, I guess, has
our nurses, our future. Definitely,
that is quite interesting. And there's this saying also that says, and nurses are the heartbeats of whether the hospitals or the health sector or something like that.
Yeah, I did a night duty yesterday, entering this morning. The doctor on call he said he was tired. Actually, I saw the tiredness on him. Okay. And I said, okay, fine, you're tired. What happened if the nurses are not on duty? What do you think will happen? Will you call that fatigue or what? He said, I think I will just please, you guys are doing a very, very wonderful job. He gave us a gift in my word.
That is interesting.
Because this question I threw at him. You told me, and I've seen that you're tired. You will see the tiredness in him. I said, okay, take away the nurses on duty. How will you manage your patient? He said, don't even think about it. Nobody's taking the nurses away from the duty there.
That is quite interesting, and also we are happy that a lot of hospitals, you go there, like you rightly said, with or without a doctor, with or without any other thing,
nurses must be on ground.
A nurse. Now, what do you think? What's your opinion, personal opinion about this week?
Well,
apart from the significance.
Yes, I think we ourselves need to do more.
Okay.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Okay, in a situation whereby a fellow colleague is dragging feet in an environment like this is what I mean by environment like this. In a society, Nigerian content for that matter. Now, most of the times we tend to do that because of our remuneration. Okay. Apart from the remuneration, the working environment is not too conducive for the nurses. Okay. And then they are always being looked at as if they are underdog within the facility. I work with consultants. I've spoken with so many of them. They that have been in the system for 20, 30 years, they recognize us. Once in a while, we are in the ward there, they'll come and ask for a matron. If she's not around, say, okay, fine, I brought this for you. Understand? Just to motivate, because the work is not always easy. That's the truth. So apart from we celebrating ourselves and other healthcare leaders celebrating us, I think we also need to do more, because it is human. It is humanity we're serving. We are not always looking at. That's why you hardly see nurses going on strike.
That is true.
We hardly do that. I think not until recently the UK nurses started going on strike, because it has become something else totally. You know?
And I'm talking about the UK nurses going on strike. We used to think, we have this mindset here in Nigeria that everything is usually perfect.
Perfect in the Western world.
In the Western world, and that is why a lot of health sectors tend to travel. A lot of people in the health sector tend to leave the country
for greener pastures. Very well.
Now, taking a clue from there, what are some of the challenges with nurses here in Nigeria go through?
I held some position when I was in school. Meaning I had position to interact with my colleagues. Okay. They always hang you behind remuneration. The salary is poor. The salary is poor. The salary is poor. Now, if you tend to have that calling towards the profession, you may not necessarily talk about your passion. You may not necessarily talk about the remuneration. But it's there. But fine, you've made up your mind. You want to work. There are no working equipment. The tools are not there for you to work. And that's really you work, because that's how it has been designed. The system has been designed for you to use these tools, this equipment to work. You want to lay your hands on any of them, or some of them, or as many as you want to. They're not there. So you keep improvising. In fact, they say when you see a nurse, you see an improvisation. That's what, but it's not that funny. And then the issue of going on strike, either here, home, or abroad, I think that has to do also with the inflation increase the world globally is facing. I want to be sincere, I want to be frank here. Okay. Yes. And then another major thing is because the way we set our education here in Nigeria is something else.
That is true.
Yes. Now, you want to go in to study nursing in first degree. The admission letter is telling you 5 years.
5 years. And you end up...
You can't even... I'm not sure if you go to federal government university, you come out in 6 or 7 years. And that's why most of our parents, they send their children to private universities.
That is
And truth be told, I'm a core Nigerian. I benefit from the system. There's no comparison. But that shouldn't be, as in the federal government taking, as in we spending more time, despite the fact that those who have been trained in government facilities, they're good at the job. Unlike those who have gone to private university to just try as much as possible to get the degree program, to do the certificate. Yes, I understand. That is it. But if at all our government will be able to put in more effort toward making sure that such has been addressed. When you say 5 years, let it be that 5 years. I know it's a whole lot of challenges. I know, but we can do it. If the private universities can do it, they are within us in the system.
That means
Yes.
government universities
Yes.
can do it as well.
They can definitely do it.
And then, when I see male nurses, I'm usually thrilled because a lot of we used to see it, we the lay people that are not in that heads.
You know why I always talk about Florence Nightingale? I read so much about her. My elder sister, our very first, she's a nurse too.
Okay.
So I was like, at the time, I have a doctor. He lives here in Abuja. Okay. My elder brother.
Okay.
I have also lawyers. But one thing I normally,
you?
That's where I'm heading to now. Growing up as a man or as a male child, you always play football in the backyard.
Yes.
If any of my colleagues got injured, I'll be the first to go there. But I won't be able to do anything. The only thing I will do is for me to scream, and then every other person will come on board. And I was homophobic. Okay. I feared blood a lot when I was going on, not knowing that that's where I'm gonna get the irony of life. Seriously. I don't. That blood is more like a friend to me. Sorry to say that, but
true.
So that motivation is always there. I hate seeing people getting sick. Let me just tell you the truth. Despite the fact that in one way or the other, I can't go to health facility and then not seeing patient. I won't be happy. But I don't just like seeing people getting sick like that. I think that's one of my motivation, and I'm so proud about that. Coming to because some of my colleagues that we went to school together, some are in banking sectors, some are in engineering, they've gone into oil. Once in a while they will call me, say, how your patient doing? Let's dash your money. I said, yes, I know you've made money more than me, but I'm happy about that.
Yes.
So the truth is that this my passion for this profession is not now, it's not today. Okay. Most of my mates, most of my colleagues will always say that. In fact, at the time they were like saying, you're going to be a doctor. I said, let me just find myself in the healthcare sector. I just love being there, seeing patients, treating them, comforting them. Because you will have this compassion, you will have this empathy. If you don't have it, I don't think you can be able to work in a health facility, most especially in the nursing field.
Now, it's something about that compassion side. A lot of people see nurses though they are not very compassionate, they are harsh, they are wicked, they are rude, they talk to you anyhow. Is that correct?
Well, I wouldn't say that's correct because I've seen that, but I don't do that.
Since you've seen that,
yes.
The percentage of people doing that outweigh the ones that are not doing it. That means we are correct.
No. I don't think the percentage of people doing that outweighs. Let me put it in quote: the good ones, okay. The good nurses. I don't think that way. If it does outweigh, I'm the one telling you. You see the number of deaths in Nigerian hospitals. I'm the one telling you this. You know why? We are at the point of administering. A doctor can give a correct diagnosis, a correct prescription. Do you understand? But we are liable because we are always in contact with our patient. We could be liable, but
I think yes. I'll be right back. I'll go on a quick break. And now when we return, we have a lot of things to know about nurses. At least we have a nurse today to change some of our mindset about how we think about them. Stay with us, Dr. and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtime 7 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. My name now is Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? K to the O to the NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week. The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because we're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince of Money's in the building.
Yeah.
Go get your ticket.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtimes having a clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince of Money.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. But my name now is Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? K to the O to the NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week. The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because we're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince of Money's in the building.
Yeah.
Go get your ticket.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to event@superiorradioandtelevision.com and the ticket will be sent to you.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtimes having a clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince of Money.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. But my name now is Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? K to the O to the NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2020.
That's quick break. This is our health. Where we'll talk about your health, my health, and our health. You know, health is wealth. Of course, I've been in the studio with Isaac Pius, is the Chief Nursing Officer. He specializes on medical surgical nursing. Has been in that field for a decade. So we're just discussing about when we talk about the mindset people have about nurses.
Yeah.
That they can be rude, they can be harsh, they talk to people anyhow. And you're trying to correct that impression. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I said it's not all nurses that do that,
Okay.
and I cannot say such has not been happening or such is not happening. I've experienced it with my other colleagues. In fact, the truth is that in one way or the other, I, for one, might have said that to a patient or a patient relative. Our workload is so much. When I mean our workload is much, If you walk into most of these are facilities, mostly those that are private, you see the number of nurses to patients that you are attending to. So somebody may agree, somebody may not agree and say, well, you have been trained to work under pressure. However, we're human, and most of us are professionals, and we have recommendations, good omen coming from our patient and their relatives. But the truth is that, just like you said, some of us act that way. I won't rule that out. And we are working, you know why? And we're working towards that because, okay, like in my place of work, once in a while we normally hold meetings. Okay, can we do it this way? We that have gotten the higher education more than those who are, and then those registered nurses who have worked with like over 20 years having that kind of working experience, we allow them to talk. How do you handle pressure at work? I'm just telling you where most of most of that kind of talk is coming from. Please don't disturb me. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? How do you handle it? You go ahead and tell you that, please put more attention, more details to your work. If you're detailing your work, patient and patient relative will ask very few questions. So most of the time, the question is coming from those work you're doing. Most of the time, okay, fine. Well, I want to see my doctor. Please, can you call my doctor? And you're like, the doctor just attended to you now. He's heading to see another patient. You say, call him back or call her back. You call them. And then by the time you pick the phone, where we have almost all of our units, we have phone that we got, you put a call, and then they're like, are you sure you're the one calling me? I just saw this patient now. And you understand? So you're trying to explain to the patient don't want to them. Definitely. And another thing is that we try as much as possible. I for one, I talk a lot at work. And I have less complaint. Let me just tell you the truth. To my ogas. Because some of them they can report you to higher authority. They have their contact.
That means you're very friendly with your patient.
I am. That's the truth. I'm not doing that because I want to do that. It's part of me.
But
over the years I've cultivated that.
Yes, but I think that is a good thing to do. When people are sick, the only thing they need is somebody to share them out.
And that's why one of our values is that compassion and empathy. Assuming you're the one in that position, how will you act? Will you be in pain and you're smiling all the time, as in not asking anybody to come and like help you? So the truth is that we're really working towards that.
I tell you an experience I had. So I was in the hospital some time ago. I was admitted. Then, 2 years ago. And then I think it was kind of close to, mine was a private ward.
Okay.
So the window was the back, the block behind was neighbor or something like that. Something like that. And then this lady kept shouting, I think she was in labor, she was shouting the pains, and then she said, keep quiet, I'm anyone else to go and get pregnant. Am I your husband? You know that kind of
way. Those words are not consoling. That was so
I was in pain myself. I was telling my sister-in-law that, how about that is harsh.
Very, very.
Because at that point she doesn't know what she's doing. All she needed, all she's yearning for is just the relief for that baby to just come out.
So these days you'll be able to see less of that. I think that is being tied according to education one and to awareness. Okay. Yes, getting to know, just by the fact that you know who you are, but get to know it more. It is humanity you're serving.
That is correct.
And always assume that you're the one in that position, in that particular, as if you're putting on somebody's own shoe with that kind of pain. How will you handle it? Just the way I said earlier, will you just be smiling in pain? It's not always possible. And I think that has also gone down to a little because the rate has reduced because most of the organizations or facility that are employing, they lay down their rules and regulation. And you will see that they will ask you over and over, even in physical interview, can you work under pressure? Because these are the things that can come in. Some of these pressures, you don't anticipate them. They just come, most especially if you're doing night duties. You understand that kind of thing? You have it, yes. Your eyes are heavy. You're so tired.
You can't sleep.
There's no way. So if you look at my eyes very well, you understand what I'm telling you. Now, the patient, the way you said, the patient is yelling, is crying, is shouting. Why are the other patient not shouting? That's what you ask yourself. Yeah. So something is wrong somewhere with that particular patient. Can you reach out to that person? So sometimes the fatigability is there. That is the truth. But I think that has, to some extent, that has been taken care of and is still in the process. We won't say we're there already, or we're there now, but we're working towards that. We're working towards that.
Is Nurses Week, and for the fact that you people are doing amazingly well. Now we don't want to look at those ones that are having. We know there must be bad eggs among the good ones. Okay. So we appreciate all your efforts. Now, when we talk about nurses, how does it feel being a nurse?
Wow. There's this feeling that you own a community, you own a society. You own a hospital. I will tell you why. We're always at the center of managing a patient. I can connect to security. The doctor has nothing to do with that. It doesn't. You understand? Not that once in a while they do talk, but in most cases, the safety of the patient is in our hand. The progress of treatment is in our hand. Hello, doc, you've not seen your patient today. It's true. You understand? Yeah. Some of you say that's not my even work to remind a doctor to come and see a patient. But you're not doing that for a doctor, you're not doing that for yourself. That's why I say we're always at the center of managing a patient. So if you look at it from that point, you won't have issues with yourself, talk more with the doctor or with the patient. So you must always say that you own a patient, you manage a patient. There are certain procedures that's supposed to be done. Doctor will just write and go. You be the one to come into the picture. Invite whoever you want to invite. I do okay. Like yesterday, I acted like an advocate.
Okay.
A patient came in with ruptured appendix. My facility attended to him. Got the operation done successfully, and then to the level of discharge. He spent like 4, 5, 6 days. Yes.
Okay.
So there's no phone. He has been discharged. There's no phone. He has no money to clear his bill. So when I came on board, I asked my colleague, they're discharging since they don't have money to pay. I smile. When I smile, I changed. I put on my uniform, took over, and I went there. Good morning. How are you? You're on duty today. I said, yeah. Daddy, how are you? He said, fine. He has a younger sister, more like a younger sister. What's keeping you? So this is the issue. So, wow. I've seen his name. He's a Christian. I know he's a Christian. But when I heard, I'm sorry, which religion are you? He said he's a Christian. I said, do you attend church? He said, very well. So, Mommy, do you people go to church? He said, very well. Is he a reverend father in your church, like a Catholic or a pastor? Say a pastor. I said, Pastor, are you sure you attend church? We are allowed going to church. I was like, they said, I know they attend, and they are very active. I said, do you know a pastor? They said, they know. All of you have phone. Do you have a contact? They said, they have. So please, can you give me the contact? I collected. I put the call across. Within 30 minutes, the pastor came. It was over 600,000. He cleared. What was left was 9,000 plus. And I sat down. I said, well, if somebody can do this, I know you're not being paid that exorbitantly. Your salary is not that much. But can you just, when I just talking, can you just clear that 9,000 plus? So I took the billing form. I went to my boss, my very top boss. I look at him. He said, I'm seeing a patient. I'm seeing patient because he was consulting the one I interrupted. He said, what is it? I said, sir, this is the issue. He looked at me and said, I'm going the pastor to clear it again now. I look at him. He was just saying that jokingly. I look at him. He was looking at me. I said, sir, why? Can we let that be deducted from my salary? You just look at which salary. I don't even know. He just signed there, and I took it to billing. Billing said, okay, this is coming from Moga. Let's clear this guy. And that's how the big boy left. The mother was shedding tears. When I mean shedding tears, the mother was shedding tears. Now, that's why I said you need to know who you are. You are at the core of serving humanity. It's
not just about
you're not about to come and give drug. Yes, you're not going to give drug. That's why they said. That's why when you attend a university program of nursing, they tell you that you are not a holistic nurse. Okay. It means you go extra mile. The emotions of that patient, the psychology of that patient, the social welfare of that patient. So many things you have to so that the wellness, the World Health Organization definition of wellness, must be attained. So if you do that, there's a way the patient sees you. They will always remember that hospital. Yes. Anytime once in a while they'll just call you. I've gotten, sorry to say it on there, I've just been in the office, somebody will just come. I said, "Bro, I am for you." I'm like, you say, no, just want to appreciate you. In that situation, you don't want to reject it because they've been nothing in their mind. Yes, they just want to you want to just appreciate you. You're doing well. So it has gone beyond just giving medication to your patient. No, it has gone beyond that. It has gone beyond that. We are talking about modern. Yes, we're talking about modern nursing.
I love the word modern nursing.
Yes, we're talking about modern nursing. That's why I always.
The narrative.
Yes, that's why I tell you. I always, wherever she is, of blessed memory, for nothing. That was what she was busy doing. So, and she was sit that accolade. I remember the then president of US, the 37th president of US, President Nixon, has to create a week because of Florence Nightingale.
Just for earnest.
Yes. So okay, you guys can have a week for yourself in February. But much later we say no. This woman that brought this in, it's just what's our date of birth? When I look at it, okay, 12th of May. That's our nurses week, and that's how she became globally recognized. Not that she did something extraordinary, but she went beyond the ordinary administering medication to her patient to treat the very need of her patient. But those soldiers, I remember because I read the history very well. Those soldiers that she was treating as of during the Crimean War. Some of them, their wives. In fact, that woman till she passed on never knew poverty. Wow. Not because of her salary, but people were, and as they are bringing, she was busy. She's more like, that's what they call her, a social reformer. So that's how nursing is supposed to be. You know, look at that. I say most of us do not leave the country, not because we don't have means of leaving the country. I told you when we were coming together, when we went to be up, I told you how it was like, and because you are like surprised. What is happening? But that's the truth. People like myself have left this country, but I'm still looking at it. What is? If I'm going there now, what else will I go and do?
There's so
is it just to go and acquire wealth?
So much reason.
Yes, is it to go and acquire wealth and then that's all? You know, and when you come to the street, you see people. Oh my God!
Like I drove into the hospital not a while ago, and I see that there is not even parking space. That shows that you have a lot of people in there.
Yes, definitely.
And we also appreciate your kind that feels like no matter how bad the system is, there's always a reason to stay back here in the country.
I've never believed that the Nigerian system is bad.
Okay.
I think that's why I'm getting it from the positive point of view. I've never believed because I knew who I was. Nobody went to the system and said, okay, Isaac, we've got a job for you somewhere. Come and start. I saw a recruitment going on. I applied. I was called, interviewed. I was given a job. I've never believed that Nigerian system is bad.
It's bad.
But that's how everybody needs to look at it.
And funny enough, it's not everybody
so that it will work.
That we appreciate the fact that I got an advert, I applied, I got the job. They will still go out of the country regardless.
Definitely,
the fact that
definitely.
The sometimes you just feel like the grass is always greener at the other
side.
It is,
that's the truth. It is, yes.
So that's the reason enough for me to want to leave. But you are still here. You feel like there's a whole lot here to be done.
Very well, very well. You know why? Nigeria is rich. Let me tell you the truth. Nigeria is rich. We have individuals who have gone out and then they are back in the country. They are ready. They are ready to develop, invest and develop the system. They are out there. I think we need a little, what they call business environment, just to make it a bit convenient for them. I think that's what most of them. They are around. When I mean they are around. I've met them in person. I was like, I came back to the country last 2 years. So this thing you're saying, I built it or I bought it, and you begin to like, why did you stay there? I said, no, I still love. So no matter where we've been to, there is always syndrome. Nigeria, I let me go back home. So I believe in the system. My sister, I believe in this system. It will work. It is working. It's just that pace which we want it to work is not working.
Anyway, I understand where you're talking from. Since even here or abroad, they are always doing well. We know why. Let's not go there, but I know that you are doing well, and a lot of other nurses are doing well. Once again, congratulations on behalf of every other nurse.
Thank you.
Viewers, don't go anywhere. We'll go on another quick break, and now when we return, we'll have other discussions. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtime 7 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. My name now is Femi, aka the music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? K to the O to the NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week. The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because we're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince Amani is in the building.
Yeah.
Go get your tickets. If you don't get your tickets, now you sabi.
Okay, I'm back with a flow, no joking. You gotta muscle up.
Ice Prince.
Yeah. Ice Prince.
Okay, my people, it cannot be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to events@super.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtime 7 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. My name now Femi, aka the music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? Kate Outer NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night. The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because
we're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince Amani's in the building.
Yeah.
Go get your tickets. If you don't get your tickets, now you sabi.
Okay, I'm back with a flow, no joke.
Ice Prince.
Yeah. Ice Prince.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week in London 2023 got you covered to the extent that you can get a free ticket to the event. And this is all you need to do. Go to the Google Play Store and download TapTap app. Send as low as £1 to the account in Nigeria using SRTV as your transaction code. Screenshot your transaction and send to 447-459-513619 or email it to events@superiorradioandtelevision.com and the ticket will be sent to you ASAP. This is powered by SRTV London and TapTap Send. You already know what time it is. Your boy Ice Prince Amani. I can't wait to ride.
Feeling the boy. Okay, it's so exciting. The game's been. Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtimes having a.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amani.
Ginger, aka Swagga Swagga. My name now Femi, aka the music and Taliban.
What up, Nigeria? Kate Outer NGA Conga.
Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
The Afrobeat Night.
Afrobeat Night.
Nigerian Week in London.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week.
The Nigerian Week.
On the 19th of this beautiful month of May 2023.
May 19th.
May 19, 2023. Let's go get your ticket.
Go get your ticket because
we're gonna shut it down.
Ice Prince Amani's in the building.
Yeah.
Go get your tickets.
Ice Prince.
Yeah. Ice Prince.
Okay, my people, it could not be better than this. The Nigerian Week.
From that quick break, I am still here with our Chief Nursing Officer, Isaac Pius Izere. He specializes on medical surgical nursing. He has been in that field for a decade or over a decade. This week is actually Nurses Week.
Very well.
And we'll be talking about the significance, the importance, but let's go deep now.
Yeah.
Nurse. Now, when we go to, for one, I don't think I can work in the hospital. I don't think I can stay there more than few minutes as well. No. Because I am so emotional. How do you deal with now in a world where we have a lot of diseases, a lot of illnesses such as diabetes, cancer, heart disease? How do you deal with these emotions?
Respiratory tract infections that can come in within a day or two.
Now,
patient is gone.
I'm going to even go there, but how do you deal with the emotion? Because me, sometimes when I see somebody in pain, I will just start crying. So I don't think I can be a nurse.
Normally, at home,
my first course that was offered in school, UNN was medical lab. At some point, I had to just drop off.
You would have been taking patient to get blood sample to carry out
do that. I am too emotional, and I'm so emotional for that. In fact, yesterday I was at the hospital, and when I saw a guy crying, a big man like this, I just quietly went outside the hospital, I went to my car, and I sat there for a long time. I came back. So how do you people deal with this? And not like it's something you see now, tomorrow you will not see again. There's a possibility that you continue seeing these things all your life. How do you deal with this?
People that normally ask me, because I encounter them a lot, these kind of questions, I would say our profession is a calling.
Okay.
Now, when you say something is a calling, irrespective of the outcome, you will take it. But normally at year one, we tend to have this orientation.
Okay.
And I remember two of my female friends in year one, second semester. They were chased out of the department. Okay, we went to do this we call them cadavers, dead body that we do 1 or 2 practice on them. The true spit.
I think that one is
the true spit. No, even myself didn't know that there was camera in the cadaver room. So after every
I'm not allowed to even pour spit.
What do you mean? Doesn't it means you don't mean because you have more as in dangerous smells apart from this one coming in the course of the profession. It's a way of training you up. Now when they did that, I don't know that there was camera in the cadaver room. And then the following morning, they came on board. Were like, okay, we're here for another section. Who is this? Okay, who is this? Come over, please. Stand. What happened yesterday during your? They totally forgot. Those 2, I knew that they forgot. Yes. They said, they said nothing happened. They said, what do you mean by nothing happened? What happened in your unit? Now they now bring back, they brought it back, and then they threw a speed. And we are oriented. If you can't do it, there are others out there waiting for they're seeking for this course, this profession they didn't even get. Please, we can offer you another in the basic sciences. You can go down in the basic sciences because if you can't do this, what happened to medicine itself? You can't even go up there. So we have other options in basic sciences. That's how they were sacked.
Wow.
So when we saying this, it's just like you've made up your mind. This is what I want to do. Come what may. This is what I want to live with it till I leave this earth. It is a calling. There's this passion, this zealousness in you. And then it's sorry for me to tell you this. If my patient doesn't make those sounds of pain, of complaint, I don't think I've come to work. That's how I see it. Yes. You have to tell me something. All my patient cannot be stable. All my patient cannot be stable. It's not possible.
Isn't that the prayer?
Yeah, you understand? Okay? Yes, but at least there is a disease process going on within the system. Okay. Something somewhere, you understand that kind of thing? Yes, if they are all stable, they are all calm, we will start all of them home. Why are we doing in the hospital? So it is not a prayer for them to be having pain or whatsoever, but yes, that's why we're there. Yes, we're there to give care and to also listen to them. Yeah, so that's how it is.
Nurse, also, when we talk about, apart from the emotion now, there are times where, for instance, COVID.
Very well.
These are some of the dangers, the hazard of being a nurse.
Yes. To there's a way it is been widely said, to every profession there is a hazard attached to it.
Of course there is.
And apart from that one, we tend to have, apart from those respiratory tract infections that we were there with, even with the face mask, it's just there. If you look at the layers of the face mask very well, you know that it is God that is just protecting you.
Yes.
Now we tend to have needle pricks. Just the way you actually said, yes. Some of them that are having retroviral disease, in the process of helping the patient to set a line or to give an injection, and the patient just behave somehow, and then you just have a needle prick. You understand what I'm saying? In fact, sometimes you begin to imagine you're like, but studies have made out to come a bit now. Okay. If they don't have such a thing, it's okay. Move straight to infectious disease unit. Tell them what happened. They know what to do. So, I, for one, I have taken IVD drugs. Okay. You know, so retroviral disease drug because I had a needle prick and the viral load of that patient is so high. Yes.
Wow.
So I kept on that being monitored over and over, and then to God be the glory. So just the way you said, these are some of the hazards we tend to have. During COVID, we hand over COVID patient to ourselves. Patient 1 is COVID. And you see the faces, you see the emotions. Some of us are already I've never been like, okay, this is what you are facing. This is the danger ahead of you. Get panic. I've never done that. I've been to think about how can I prefer a solution. Which doctor should I call? What will I do? Which lab scientist should I call? I will only think about what to do, so that patient can come out of that situation. It's not even my prayer for patient to have such disease and then pass on. No, it's not even my prayer. It's never part of me.
Well, sometimes I see nurses and I'm just like, wow, these people are really trying. I've worked in the hospital before as a media, in the head of media, and of course I know what they go through. And sometimes when Okay, sometimes then because I have friends in other departments
Yeah.
and I was close to the CEO, so sometimes I'm also in accounting department.
Department, yeah.
And if my friends are not around, I could run their shift anyway. They
Yeah.
have maybe somewhere
Somewhere
to
to
go
go,
to.
yeah.
So night duty, I used to see nurses the way they run health care, especially for emergency.
Emergency, very well.
It's really nurses are really trying. I can't. And then let's talk about you being you specialize on medical surgical nursing. What does that mean?
Yes. Medical conditions, medical cases, I can attend to.
Okay.
Surgical cases, I can attend to. But it is more like adult medicals
Okay.
and surgical cases, not the pediatrics, not the children. You know. So okay, let me give you an example of some of these disease conditions, like a patient who comes in with diabetes mellitus. For instance, if my doctor is busy somewhere, I know how and when to start and when to stop, so that my doctor can pick it up.
Wow, so you are like not just a nurse, but like maybe should I say a semi-doctor?
No, we really said what we normally call ourselves we are professional nurses.
Okay.
When you say you're a professional nurse, because if, for instance, if you are liable or you commit a malpractice, there's a way the judgment comes.
Okay.
Let's look at this is the almost general. Generally, is almost general. Anybody that owns a license will be judged the way it is. But sometime again, you're like, okay, let's look at their level of education.
Wow.
You say, these people have gotten a better. That means you did it. You say, you committed it as in did it intentionally. So it is like. But it's not almost everybody, Sha. It's not all the nurses that normally start that. Very few of us. And those generally doctors want nurses that initiate management process before they come on board.
At least that will even help the
Yes,
doctor.
that's what I'm saying. Most of them, 99% of doctors, they appreciate it. Not unlike some of us, we just sit down, keep quiet.
Just do the vitals.
Yes. I just come and sit down. Okay, come and do something. No, we're waiting for the doctor. My person is dying. Please, can we wait for the doctor? But other doctors also wouldn't want that. That's another thing. But there are few. There are very few that we don't want you to touch the patient. Just allow the patient to be there till I arrive, till I come. But most of them do appreciate it because it's just like you are initiating the process for them, and then the patient relative or even the patient himself or herself will not say yes, something has been done, because that's where we tend to have a whole lot of issues in the world. They tell you, are you not working here? They don't want to know. Sometimes they won't talk to the cleaner. Are you not working here? Can you start something? Yeah, but we know ourselves. The cleaner cannot attend to you. But I understand. Patients that comes in with issues, with problems, want to be attended to. That's the truth. You can't be left to say, okay, till somebody or this person comes on board before.
Something will come first.
Yes, definitely.
At that point before the doctor shows up. Because I remember when I had a toothache, they needed to remove that tooth, and I went there and they said doctor is not around, we can't do anything. Like I almost, like my friend that took me there, he was almost going mad.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what we normally experience in the world.
The doctor
do something, yeah.
Let her calm down a while.
So there are drugs that you are licensed to give.
Okay.
And then as you're giving, you're informing your doctor. Your doctor is on his way coming. You always work in tandem with them. Like, okay, the Western world has gone far ahead of us. I think like 50% of states in United States, they've given nurses license to practice independent from the doctors. They're currently doing that. Now, before you become, because the process of becoming a nurse over there, somebody listen to me now will say, okay, how is their training there? Their training is rigorous. Yes, before they issue a license for you as a nurse over in the Western world for you to practice, you have known that yes, you're capable, you've gotten certain level of knowledge and experience before you'll be able to handle that. I think that's what we are currently doing, because in both sides there are lacks. The doctors are in shortage, the nurses are also in the so in situation like just the way we said earlier, can we just give, even if it is a first aid, before you move over the patient to a doctor?
Yes, just before I let you go, nurse, I want to ask you this, your opinion on this. So there's this, I remember one headline we had this morning coming from Blueprint newspaper that says, Kwara, court remands medical doctor for raping a nurse.
Well,
what's your take on this headline?
Well, I don't know where the person got the info from.
Yes, this is on Blueprint newspaper and it's correct. Court remands him. that means it's still
What,
in the law.
it's not a yardstick.
I know.
What I'm about saying is not a yardstick for whether a nurse raping a doctor raping a nurse. Is not a yardstick. But I think most of the times we need to understand that first of all, we're human before becoming a doctor or before becoming a nurse. It's not and never a yardstick. I'm not asking anybody to go and do it. It's not part of the system. It has never been preached to us. In fact, before you even take an oath, all of those things will be reminded. You'll be taught again. This is what you're going out there to go and face. If you cannot do it this way, you hold yourself this way. All of those things will be said. Please, I'm saying it over and over again. It's not a yardstick. But we are human before we become nurses and doctors.
So do you go to that thing you people do when you're doing surgery? Do you go to the
theater? Well, my previous hospital, before I got this job, I assist during surgery.
Okay.
I assist during surgery. It's nice.
Wow, definitely we're going to have you on the show again. Definitely, because we can't say it all today. We have a lot about the hospital. And as viewers have been on the show with Isaac Pius, he's Chief Nursing Officer. He specializes in medical surgical nursing. Of course, this is Nurses Week. We celebrate their hard work, the way they take care of their patients, the hard work, the sacrifices. Sometimes others are sleeping, they are not sleeping. Whether or not it's raining, they will still have to go to work. Whether or not they are stressed, they will still have to work just because they need to take care of your health. That's the more reason you should reach out to a nurse this week and try and tell them thank you. Celebrate the nurses around you. That's the way to show them appreciation. Thank you so much, Mr. Pius Izere, for being on the show with us today. We appreciate you. Hopefully, I'm going to have you back on the head show. We have a lot of issues to talk on. Viewers, thank you so much for being on the show. Our health, of course, we will celebrate our health. Like the saying, health is wealth. Please do take care of your health. And please don't wait when you're done before you see a doctor. You should cultivate that friendship with your doctor. Sometimes just do the body check. You don't necessarily, like he said earlier, when you go to the ward, a lot of cancer patients, you don't even the faces shows that they are healthy. But inside. So do well once in a while to do that body check. See your doctor, do your checkups, and of course stay hydrated. When you say health is too expensive, sometimes when you try illness, you begin to realize why people go for checkup before they even break down. It's a nice place to wrap up the show. But just before I go, don't forget our Nigerian Week London, that is fast approaching. Only canteen days to that event. Please do where to book your ticket, book your stand, and be part of that event. We have a lot of ministries, agencies partnering with us already, especially the Nollywood stars, the musicians. We have the likes of High Springs, Orisha Femi, Orisuliki, Terry G, Konga. They are all coming on board, so don't be left out. And we will have the likes of Zubi Mindcare coming on board, so don't be left out. Be part of that event, and viewers, hit on the notification bell, invite somebody, and let the person invite another person also. Let it be a chain. Like and share our page and contact. Until I see you again, please remember that health is wealth, so take care of your health. I remain yours truly, Princess KESSY. I'll see you next week.
Everything happens for a reason. Bless life from a different prison. Bless a lot of people locked up in bedtime 7 o'clock.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ice Prince Amari.
But my name now Femi, aka the Music and Taliban.
What up?